Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a new question based on the dimensional equation. The question is in van der Waals equation P plus A by B square V minus B is equal to RT. What are the dimensions of A and B? Where P is represent pressure, V represents volume, R gas constant, T temperature, A and B are the constant. As pressure can be added to pressure only, therefore dimension of P must be equal to dimension of A upon V square. That is A by V square is equal to P or A equal to PV square. Now substitute the dimensions of P and V in the respective equation. We will get A is equal to ml minus 1 T to the power minus 2, which is the dimension of P, that is pressure, and dimension of V is L cube, therefore L cube square. And on solving we get A is equal to ml5 T to the power minus 2. Similarly, B is equal to the dimension of V, therefore B is equal to m cube or m0 L cube T 0. Now the next question. The next question is the velocity V of a particle depends on time t. According to the equation V equal to A plus Bt plus C upon D plus dt. Write the dimensions A, B, C and D. Similarly, in this question, applying the principle of homogeneity of dimension, we get dimension of V is equal to dimension of A equal to dimension of Bt equal to dimension of C upon D plus dt. Therefore, dimension of A is equal to dimension of V, and V is the velocity whose dimension is m0 Lt minus 1. Therefore, dimension of A will be equal to m0 Lt minus 1. Now, dimension of V is equal to dimension of Bt. Therefore, we substitute the respective dimensions of V and T here in the equation. We will get m0 Lt minus 1 equal to B m0 L0 T. m0 L0 T is the dimension of T. Therefore, on solving this, we will get V is equal to mLt minus 2. Similarly, V is equal to C upon D plus. Now next, V is equal to C upon D plus T. V is equal to L by T, or L by T is equal to C upon D plus T, or C is equal to L, or D plus T is equal to T. Therefore, we can write as C is equal to L or equal to m0 Lt0. Therefore, the dimension of the C is obtained. Similarly, T is equal to D plus T, or dimension of D equal to dimension of T equal to T, or equal to m0 L0 T. Thus, we obtain the dimension of the constants A, B, C and D. Now, the next is limitations of the dimensional analysis. We have seen the applications of the dimensional analysis. The first application is conversion of system of unit into another. Second, checking the correctness of a formula. Third, derivation of the formula. Apart from this, the dimensional analysis method have some limitations. The limitations are: first, that this method gives no information about the dimensionless constant in the formula, for example 1, 2, 3, pi, etc. Second, if a quantity depends on more than 3 factors having dimensions, the formula cannot be derived. In the previous questions, whatever the questions have been solved, we have taken the physical quantity depends upon a maximum up to 3 factors. But if it depends on a 4th factor, then the dimensional formula or the derivation of the formula cannot be done. Third limitation, we cannot derive the formula containing trigonometrical functions, exponential function, logarithm function, because they have no dimension. Next, it cannot be used to serve an exact form of relation when it consists of more than one part on any side. For example, the exact form of the formula S equal to ut plus half at square cannot be obtained. Fifth, it gives no information whether a physical quantity is a scalar or vector. These are the limitations of the dimensional analysis.